dolls, what's up and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fragrance Friday. In today's video we are going to be reviewing a perfume oil. Yes, now you dolls know I've been wanting to get into perfume oils, and this is going to be my first one that we try out today. If you are not familiar with my face and this is your first time being here, my name is Z and I do tons of fun feminine content on this channel centered around interior design, lifestyle, and fragrance. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video. All of my social medias will be sprinkled in the description box below. So now that you dolls know everything you need to know, let's go ahead and hop into this video. So you dolls heard me right at the beginning of this video. We are going to be reviewing a perfume oil, our first one on this channel, and we are going to be reviewing Sand & Fog's Pistachio Dream. You guys, I am so excited. If you have been following my fragrance content for a while, then you know I have been on the hunt for a good pistachio fragrance. I tried out the Kiera Pistachio, I think it's just called Pistachio, oh no, Pistachio Gelato or something like that, and that one was okay. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It was giving much more Jafar than Princess Jasmine. I felt like it had a lot of masculine notes in it. Nothing wrong with that, as it is a like dual fragrance. It is a fragrance that's meant for men and women, so of course it had those masculine notes, and I just wasn't in love with it. I did end up keeping the fragrance because it just wasn't worth it to ship it back, but I'm still on the hunt for my perfect sweet gourmand pistachio scent, and I heard all of the girlies on TikTok raving about this fragrance, so y'all know I had to try it out. I went to Marshall's just yesterday and I saw that they had them in stock finally, and let me tell you, the hunt has been on because I have been looking for these for weeks, and they had 3 in stock at the Glendale Marshall, so I did go ahead and pick them up. This is $14.99 for a 50 ml, so I feel like that's a really good price. I mean, depending on how long it lasts, but I feel like that's a really good price for a fragrance oil, and I'm super excited to try it out. Like I said, it is a 50 ml. Now, right off of the bat, we could check out the packaging. This is how it's sold. It did not come in a box. It was sitting out on the shelf just like this, and originally when I saw it, I didn't even recognize it because it looked to me like a room freshener. I don't know, this packaging is giving very much room freshener vibes. I love the color. I think it matches the pistachio theme. It's green, but it kind of looks like white snowflakes. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's just giving very much modern, very much clean girl vibes. Nothing wrong with that aesthetic. I think that aesthetic is so cool and cute. It's just not my aesthetic, especially for decorating like a vanity sink or a vanity. It just doesn't give those luxe princess vibes that I always go for in my perfume bottles. So I do feel like it's kind of like a basic kind of packaging. I hate to say that, you guys, but we're gonna test it out. We're gonna smell it and see what it's talking about scent wise. For me, I would probably rate this packaging on a 1 to 10. I would probably rate it like a 1 for me, because I would probably not pick up a perfume that had this type of packaging. Like I said, it did look like it was giving very much, you know, scent warmer, like room freshener vibes, giving very much air freshener vibes. I don't know, that's just what I kind of felt about it. But let's go ahead and look up the fragrance notes on this one because I am so interested. Okay, so I pulled up the Sand & Fog website, and they have the Pistachio Dream perfume oil. It comes with a droplet. This does not have a droplet. It is a twist cap, and it does come with a roller ball. I did look at this in the store because I was curious to see what kind of spray cap that it had, and it does come with a roller ball, which I think is really good because it is an oil. I don't think I want to be spraying oil on me because what if it gets in my clothes? Now, that's another thing I did want to mention with fragranted oils, is that you want to be careful about it getting into your clothes, and so having it as a roller ball, I can just lightly tap it on my wrist. Let's go ahead and look up the fragrance notes. They're not listed on the packaging. So I went to the Sand & Fog website, and they do have one with a little droplet. I don't think I would like the droplet. I think I like the idea of a roller ball better. I just feel like the droplet is also a chance for me to spill oil on my clothes. It is $24 on their website, so $14.99 at Marshall's is probably the best route to go, you guys. If you like Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato 33, you will love this. Ooh, you dolls have been telling me to try out the Kayali perfume, and I'm gonna try to get that one soon, but I saw this and I just couldn't pass it up. It says, elevate your personal personal fragrance experience with our latest addition, the 50 ml perfume oil dropper in the exciting Pistachio Dream scent. With notes of pistachio, nut, almond, and vanilla, this universal alcohol-free scent is an instant classic. Elevate your everyday moments with this luxurious perfume oil, available exclusively from Sand and Fog. Well, not exclusively, because you can technically go to Marshalls, TJ Maxx. So what I'm thinking is this is probably their new packaging. It's like a really pretty green bottle, you guys can see, with the gold droplet. I'm assuming that that is their new packaging and it's probably their old packaging, which is why it ended up in a retail store like Marshalls, TJ Maxx. That's just what I'm thinking. I'm super excited now that they're comparing this to Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato. I'm super excited to see what this is gonna smell like. The top notes are pistachio, nut, and almond. The middle notes are marshmallow. Y'all know I love me some marshmallow. Sugar and rum. And the base notes are vanilla, brown sugar, and cream. All of this sounds quite yummy, so I'm excited to see. Let's go ahead and try it out. Now, I'm only going to put this on my wrist as it's not a perfume spray, so I can't spray it in the air. So we're not gonna do an atmosphere test on this review, you guys. I know I do that with my other perfume reviews, but since it's not a spray, we can't really spray it in the air to tell, which is kind of a bummer for those of you who don't put perfume on your skin, who like to spray it in the air or on your clothes. You're not gonna be able to do that with the oil, so I feel bad about that. But for the rest of us who do put perfume and fragrance on our skin, this might be a clutch. We're gonna test it out. So let's go ahead and try it out on our wrist. I'm just gonna put a dablet. This is so nice, you guys. So look at how it just glides on. Yeah, that roller ball is really smooth. I don't see it breaking anytime soon. Ooh, it's strong. Woo! Woo! Give me a second, I need a moment. It's strong, y'all. It's strong. It went up the nostrils pretty quickly. It's very strong. I don't think you need to put it on both wrists. I think maybe just a dab on the wrist, a dab on the neck. I think I OD'd it with putting it on 2 wrists, but it is very, very strong. It's really nice. I do smell like, I don't know what it is, but with all of the pistachio fragrances I've smelled, every time I initially smell them, they smell very cologne-y at first, which this one had a cologne scent, but not as much as the Kiera pistachio one, but there still is like a cologne element to it, but it is kind of going down into a much more softer note quite more quickly. Ooh. Just me geeking out because I love fragrance. Just me geeking out. Don't mind me, I'm a nerd. Ooh, she is killing. Oh, she eating. Ooh! Y'all, this smells so good. You definitely get a strong, rich pistachio note. Now, I will say it's not a salty pistachio. When I think about pistachio, I think something of much more like gourmand, sweet but salty scent. You don't get a salt. You get a lot more sweet than anything. It's definitely much more of like a pistachio gelato than a pistachio cookie or something of that nature. Really, really nice. Oh, I like this. You're getting a really strong cream scent, like a creamy note, almost like thick whipped cream. And I smell that marshmallow in there. I also smell like a little bit of a fruity note, like a light citrus. I wouldn't say it's like a strong, like, I wouldn't say it's like a sour citrus. I would say it's much more of like a sweet citrus, a soft sweet citrus, maybe like a little hint of lime. I don't think they mentioned the lime in there, but I do smell that. And also I'm getting like a caramel note on my skin. I don't think it mentioned caramel in the fragrance notes, but I am smelling like caramel, and it's really, really, really nice. I really like this. This is a sweet, soft scent, I would describe it as. When you initially smell it, it is quite pungent in the sense of it is very potent, it is very strong. I think a little bitty bit of this will go a very long way. You don't want to put too much on, because I do feel like this is one of those fragrances, if you wear too much of it, it will not smell good. Not that it won't smell good, but it'll just smell very cologne-y. You have to use like a very, very little bit of it, and it will go a very long way. So I feel like the story this is telling is like, we're definitely at like a gelato shop, and we definitely have like pistachio gelato ice cream and with marshmallows on top, because you definitely get the marshmallows. It definitely smells like something that is edible. It definitely smells like something you could eat. So for me, it does give much more of a gourmand vibe than the Kiera one did. I haven't smelled the Kayali one. I'm very interested to compare the three once I get that one. But this one is really, really nice. It doesn't have like a cookie cake like scent. It's just much more of like a bakery ice cream type scent. Definitely yum yum. This one smells really, really good, you guys. I'm definitely excited that I got this one. I will say that the oil is sitting up on my skin, so I'm just gonna rub it in a little bit. I know you shouldn't do that because it bruises the fragrance notes, but I just want to rub it into my skin because I don't want any of that oil getting onto my satin top. Oh my god, yes, you guys. I do feel like this could be an everyday scent. I don't feel like this is a nighttime scent. It's not giving sensual. It's just not giving nighttime to me. This is giving daytime, upscale daytime event. In terms of the throw from my skin into the air, I feel like I would have to wear this around someone to see if they could actually smell it on me. I also feel like there is a good enough throw off of the skin, but this is definitely one of those skin to skin fragrances. Like you definitely, I feel like, would have to be up on the person to smell it, because like even just me holding my arms back and smelling it in the air, I don't really smell it that strongly in the air at all. Again, I didn't spray it in the air because it doesn't have a spray, but I just assumed that the throw from my body would come out. I'm not really getting much of a throw from my body. So, but again, it is a really pretty soft gourmand fragrance, so if that's something dolls are into, you're definitely gonna want to pick this one up. Super, super, super sweet fragrance, you guys. This one is super sweet. There's no element of saltiness. I am looking for a pistachio fragrance that has sweetness and saltiness mixed into it, so we'll see what Kayali is talking about, but I am obsessed with this one. I do feel like if you don't want to spend your coin on the Kayali fragrance, it is quite expensive fragrance. I feel like this one would be a very good dupe, although I did not try it, but people are saying that this one smells exactly like it. So I do think it's a really nice dupe. So this is probably going to be the quickest fragrance review of my life because there's no atmosphere to spray it in or comparison to that. But let's go ahead and talk about the price point. So price point is $15 and you get a 50 ml. For the fragrance itself, just the scent alone, forget the packaging, I do think it's worth the $15. I would probably pick this up again. It smells really, really good, you guys. I really do like it. So I think I would pick this on up again for $15. I mean, yeah, the packaging is gonna be basic. You're only paying $15 for it. It's still pretty strong on my skin. I can't give you guys an accurate longevity review at the moment because, you know, I feel like I'd have to wear it at least a day to see how I feel about it. So I'll try to remember to update you guys in the comments. If I don't, just go ahead and leave me a comment and ask me because I don't always remember to do the updates. And y'all have been coming for me for that. And I'm going to try to do better, but I'm not going to promise that I'm going to do it every single time. Okay? Price point for $15, I would say that this is a steal. I would give it a 10 out of 10 for price point. Because I think you're paying for the fragrance, you're paying for the scent, and I would probably pay up to $20 for a bottle of this size for this fragrance. Yeah, absolutely, without the cute packaging, for sure. So I feel like you're getting a steal with this. So for me, price point gets a 10 out of 10. Let's go ahead and talk about potency level. I do feel like it is decently potent. There isn't really much of a throw because it's not necessarily spritzed on you, if that makes any sense. It's seeped into your skin, so you do need to be kind of close to the person, I feel, to smell it. Like, this isn't a perfume where I feel like, unless you just doused yourself in it, that you're gonna walk into a room and people are gonna be like, oh my god, I smell you when you walk in. This is something where you're gonna be having a conversation with someone and they're gonna be like, you smell so good. Like, I think you have to be within conversational range of another person for them to smell it. So for potency level, I would go ahead and give potency probably like a 5 out of 10. It's pretty potent, you guys. It is a soft fragrance as well, so keep that in mind. But it's pretty potent, it's decent, but it's not the best, highest level of potency. But it is pretty potent. For it to be a perfume oil, I think it's pretty potent. Let's go ahead and talk about the fragrance notes. I'm obsessed, you guys. That's all I need to say. I don't need to go into detail rambling on about it. I love every single fragrance note. I loved the smell of the pistachio. I thought it was really well done. The only thing that was missing for me was that saltiness. I love the cream scent. I love the vanilla scent in it. I love the marshmallow, the rum. Everything that was listed, I pretty much smelled pretty strongly. And there was a little bit at the beginning of a citrusy note, like a sweet lime note, but it did kind of dissipate after a while. I think it was just part of like the top notes. I don't know, but I did smell a little bit of lime, which wasn't mentioned in the fragrance notes, but that is okay. Sometimes different notes marry together and they create new smells, and I think that's what I was getting. It didn't turn me away from the fragrance though. I still thought it smelled really, really nice because it was such a soft citrus. It wasn't bad at all. So I really do like that. I do kind of feel like this reminds me not just of pistachio gelato, but it reminds me of those colorful marshmallows. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if they make them anymore, but they're like little tiny colorful marshmallow. They're like green and yellow and pink and orange. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. But that's what it kind of reminded me of as well, and I really, really enjoyed that about this fragrance. For fragrance notes, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I feel like this is like the perfect pistachio fragrance. The only thing that was missing for me is that saltiness. I just wish it had a little bit of saltiness and it would have been perfect. But other than that, you smell the pistachio strong, you smell the vanilla, the cream, the marshmallows, all of that yummy gourmand goodness is there, and this is definitely a fragrance I can feel I'm going to be obsessed with. For sure. Notes, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to rate this fragrance overall, for me, a 7 out of 10. I feel like there was some things I loved about it and some things I didn't love about it. Definitely didn't love the packaging, but absolutely loved the actual product in the bottle. So for that reason, I had to rate it accordingly. I couldn't just give it a 10 out of 10 for the scent. You know, I had to also think about all the other things that I take into consideration when purchasing a fragrance. The price point was on point and the fragrance notes were on point, so I had to at least give it a 7 for that. If the packaging was on point and also it had a little bit of that saltiness in it, I think it would have got a 10 out of 10 for me. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for the overall of this fragrance. I really do love it. I think it's a great daytime scent and also just an everyday scent as well. Okay, dolls, so that was my review of the Sand and Fog Pistachio Dream Fragrance Oil. Please let me know in the comments below if you dolls have tried this out before, or if you tried any of their other fragrances. Let me know what you think. Also, please do leave your fragrance suggestions in the comments below. I love reading them from you dolls, and I try to try all of them out when I get my hands on them. Also, let me know what other type of fragrance videos you dolls want to see from me. I'm open to any type of fragrance videos. Just kind of let me know. I am looking to niche down a little bit, and I do feel like celebrity perfumes is kind of my niche, but I also feel like I could definitely go in the route of affordable fragrance and really do like maybe a series where I go to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross, those types of stores and buy discounted perfumes and let you dolls know what we think about them, because I think that might be a good series as well for the dollies who want to save their coin and don't want to spend $1 million on freaking perfume. Like, that's not all of us, okay? Anyways, dolls, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Bye, doll. Mwah. Nothing to show, and I don't